Oh, there's already people on here. So, hi. Sorry I'm a few minutes late. Um, I'm just looking at the posts here. So, happy Mother's Day to all of you that are saying happy Mother's Day. Thank you for being online, Allie, because I didn't know if you would be here or not. So, thank you very much. She's helping me out, and today is her day off. So, I really appreciate that. Um, okay. So, let me see here. Good morning and happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all of you guys. I was going to do a couple of readings today because, like, I feel really lucky. I have my mom, she's still alive, and whether we get along or not all the time is entirely besides the point. She's still here. And all my kids are alive. And so I feel blessed and lucky. So every Mother's Day, I like to do something like this because so many people come to me that have lost their children or lost their moms. And so I like to be able to offer this. And I already have some winners picked out. Hi, Toby. Hi to everyone who's saying hello to me. Thank you guys. I am sorry for all of you that are missing your moms today or missing your kids today. So this is my offering of this to do this. So we'll kind of see how this goes. They're strictly today. I'm doing mediumship readings. So I'm just going to talk to loved ones this morning. And then I'm going to do reading after for somebody else. Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you guys for tuning in. And thank you for saying thank you to me. But I feel like this is I'm really lucky that this is my work, that I get to do something I love every day. And my kids are here and my mom's here. My dad's still alive. So it's just nice, to get to be able to give back a little bit in addition to the readings and everything else I do to do stuff like this. So hello. Hi to everybody who's signing on and saying happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all of you as well. And just so you know, odds are not everybody's going to get a reading. I'll probably just be able to do a couple of them. And then I'll announce the winner. And so that's kind of how it's going to go today. And Allie's moderating. Again, thank you, Allie, for being on here and doing this for me. I appreciate it. And then when I get to the end, because I'm just going to do a couple of readings. And if you see me looking down, it's because I have to get the names off my phone of who it was that won. So that's what I'm looking down for right now. Just because I put it in here and now I can't remember what I did with it. So I'm late, disorganized. Welcome to my world. But hello to all of you guys for tuning in. Hi. Yeah, today is Allie's day off, and she is helping me moderate this. So I really appreciate that. And I thought I'd do it early in the morning and just kind of see who came up here, who came to see this. But it's good to see all of you. Missing your moms today. I see that. I see that. And so I don't know what that will be like for me whenever things happen, whenever my mom passes or whatever. I can only imagine that's kind of a bummer. Even the people that are like moms to us, right? So I thought just before I did some readings, I might answer some questions if anyone has any questions. And so I see lots of you like your moms, your grandmas. And so this will be cool. So it'll be nice. And it's not like super crowded with people watching. So that makes it even better. So that way I can get to a couple more. Okay. So if you guys don't have any questions, I'm just babbling on here. Later on, I'm going to go meet up with my children, safely meet up with my children and have like lunch or something. So I hope you guys all have like some plans today or something to kind of celebrate if you're a mom so that you're celebrated. And if you're not, just know I'm celebrating you by doing this. So, anyway, okay. So I see you guys all um, signing on here. Okay. So I think I'm kind of just going to start as soon as I find what I did with the people's names who are supposed to be winning. Um, and so we'll do that, and then we'll just kind of go from there. So if you guys are ready, I'm ready. Um, so let me see. I'll celebrate at work as usual. I lost my mother-in-law last month. Today's a very hard day for us. Yeah, first Mother's Days without a mom or without your kid, or they suck. So, okay. So, all right. So we will see who comes through. I see someone saying Angela Bencomo. I see someone saying they've had readings before, but my mom has never come through. Why would that be? It's been 5 years. So I can tell you as a medium that sometimes it's really about the medium. It's not about your loved one. So it's about us and what we can pick up and what we can tune into. So sometimes the information I get is like new to me, like something I've never seen before. And it makes no sense to me. So sometimes I say it. Other times I hesitate. And so it really just kind of depends on the medium and what they're able to connect with, because every medium has like a different language with the spirit world. So just because she hasn't come through doesn't mean that she isn't trying to talk to you. Because often our loved ones might show up with signs for us, or show up in ways that are like all those little synchronicities that where you see the little reminders of them and stuff. So just because someone hasn't come through to a medium doesn't mean that they can't come through. And the other thing is, just so you guys know, happy Mother's Day to all of you. Just so you guys know, it really is like as a medium, I have to like tune into stuff and not be scared to say it. And any of you that have readings with me know that I'll say things like, I know this sounds freaking crazy, but I feel this, or I see this, or so it really, it's never that your loved ones aren't there. It just depends on the person who's communicating, because we're all different. All mediums are different. So hopefully, I don't know if your mom will come through today, but or not. I don't know if she'll come through with me. But just know, like, keep an open mind that your mom will eventually show up to you in whatever way she needs to, because, love never dies. So, all right. So I'm going to do some readings here. And sometimes you blurt out some weird things. Yes, I do. I do say weird things, but the weird things I say are usually connected to the loved ones that I'm talking to. So, but I am a little bit of a weirdo. So, all right, my dear, all of you, my dears, plural. I'm just going to start tuning in because I already feel the presence of spirits. And just because you don't necessarily get a reading here, just know, like, especially if you can't afford it or whatever, that I do these readings fairly often. And I do giveaways like a couple times a year, a few times a year. Like today, I'm going to give away 2 half-hour readings. Whether the people are online, or whether they're on this or not, they entered on my Facebook page. So if you still haven't entered, because I have a name, but I was going to do another one, like just pull another one. So if you still haven't entered, you can enter by just putting a heart on that status, by liking my Facebook page, subscribing to my YouTube channel. All that stuff is all different entries. But I have one winner picked out, and the other one I was just kind of scroll through and choose. So anyway, all right, so here we go. So there is definitely a lady here coming through from the spirit world. I'm assuming this is a mother or like a mother. She's a mom, but she has somebody younger with her. Because I feel like I have a mom and a grandkid. Holy shit, I wasn't expecting that. So someone out there has a mother and a son in the spirit world, and I'm not quite sure who they are yet, but they come as a pair. So for some reason, it's important for me to say that this is a mom and she has somebody's son with her. So this is a mom for someone in the audience, and then she has a grandson with her that would be a son to whoever's watching. And I see like little things happening over here, but I'm just going to go for a minute. So if you guys hold off on the comments so I can actually read them and kind of see where I'm at, I'm just going to go with the flow of this right now because this seems really important that these two come together. So I definitely think that this mom knew her grandson, or the grandma knew her grandson, and they talk about having a living daughter, a daughter who's here watching. So this kind of, I think this kind of narrows this down a lot here when I'm looking at this, because this is a mother and a son, and or somebody's mother and somebody's son. And I have to say, it seems like the son dies in a really shitty way. And it seems like the mom would have some kind of an illness, like it sweeps through her very quickly, like cancer. I think it's cancer. I think it's more than one kind, or she had it more than once. But she stands there with her grandson. So he dies in some shitty, tragic way. She dies of cancer, and she had it twice. And the second time gets her, but there was a lapse in time. And the other thing is that that I kind of think the mom dies after this grandson. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to say. So this is a mom who passes like from cancer that sweeps through her very quickly. And then the son dies in this like tragic way, like really sad. And so I see the two of them together and they're coming through together. It's weird, like sometimes when spirits come through, I have a feeling if I've talked to them before. And for some reason, I feel like I've talked to these people before. They seem to know me or know my language and know how to butt in and get in to a reading like this. I'm going to set the intention, though, that the next person that comes is maybe someone I've never connected with before. But this pair, they come together. And they're coming together. And I'm sorry I haven't looked at the comments yet. I will, I promise. I just noticed that if I just kind of go with this, it makes more sense to me to do it this way, because otherwise the comments throw me off. So I have to say, it's really interesting because they're saying that their daughter, who seems to be watching, is like something new, or something is unfolding. Some kind of change is unfolding in her life, is what I'm getting. And whatever that is, I'm not exactly sure yet. But I know that these two are coming through together because she asked for them. They are asked for. They are requested. They are in my thoughts and prayers. They are here with me. So now I'm going to read the comments. So give me just a second here. Which would be a great grandkid? Hi, Kim. I might be contacted as CJ. Wanda Crabtree. This sounds like Thomas. Not my mom, but sure missing my mom. So don't worry, you guys. I'm going to do another reading. I know this is very interesting. Toby. All right. Toby or Mary. So, Toby Jenkins, I know her. And I do know that you have a mom and a kid in the spirit world. That I know. Mary Williamson is another person who also says she has a son who dies from suicide. That is shitty. And her mom died of cancer. So, Toby and Mary, I think I'm with one of you. Mary, if it is you, it would be that you requested for them to. So, the lady has cancer twice. That's the important part here, or it's two different kinds. The son, she stands with the son. They stand there together. And I feel like I am being requested here. Okay, Toby, your mom had cancer 2 times. Okay, I did not know that. So give me just a second here and let me hear from Mary. And then I'll go on here. Because your son, definitely, that is tragic and shitty. I don't remember about your mom, but I do remember about your son. Breast cancer, then lived 16 years, and she died with lung cancer. Okay. So Mary Williamson, my son was in the military. All right. I actually think I'm with Toby. Um, and I know Toby. And so I just want to say that just in all fairness, so that you guys know that I know her. I forgot that your mom was in spirit for some reason. But this lady had cancer 2 times. Mary said I talked to both of hers. But I just need to know, Mary, if your mom had cancer 2 times. Um, but but I actually feel like they're telling me. So, Toby, did you pray for them to be here today? Because it seems like they're here as an answered prayer or something. She died 4 months after him. Okay. Yeah. So here we go. Two different kinds for Mary. Okay. And then, Mary, did your mom pass after your son? I think I know your son. I think I know who you are too. All right. So so here we go. I'm like toying between Mary and Toby here. Um, and they both have very similar situations here because it's very similar. Like they both have moms that passed from two different kinds of cancer or had cancer twice. And they both have sons who were lost in this tragic way. And they tell me that I know them. So I'm just going to keep going with this to try to narrow this down. So sometimes this happens in readings. Any of you guys who've come who have people that are similar, I mean, there's only so many ways people can die. But there's just something here about, I know Toby, for example, is actually going through some changes right now, but I don't know that about you, Mary. And okay, and so you guys might not even be the only ones. All right, so here's the thing. This is a mom and her grandson. This is very specific that it's a grandson. Um, and so, yeah, that's what Toby, I do know the change. And so let me just follow with them a little bit more and get a few more details. Because the mother is saying that recently there was a photograph of her that is like, I see a photograph of her. Um, she looks young. She doesn't look sick. And something about coming across a photograph of her. Now, she doesn't look like a kid. So this isn't her as like a little kid or anything like that. But it is a picture of her in her youth that would have come to you recently. And she has a big smile on her face. And I feel like the pictures of your son or something like that, it's almost like finding two photographs at the same time, or I keep getting like two photographs together, but it's not a photograph of them together. It's two photographs of them younger. So the son and the mom, and that they would have been kind of found recently. Would be my sense here. So let me see here. I read for you before. Okay. Um, The photographs are really important. The two photographs together or layered on top of each other. I keep seeing those, and I feel like that's an important aspect of this. So I'm just trying to narrow this down, um, because it seems like they're saying they're here as an answered prayer, or someone's prayed for them to be around a lot lately. And it does feel like prayer. I have to say that, like asking for them or something. And they're showing me these two pictures, two separate photographs. The son looks like a kid. The mom looks like I don't know, like she's 20 or 30, or something. And there's two pictures, is what they're saying. So I'll wait for just those people, Mary, Toby. Okay. So Toby, it's very possible that this is your mom and son that I've talked to. And for you guys who don't know, like, she's taking classes from me, I know who she is. I believe that I first talked to him at a metaphysical fair or something like that in a big group. But I don't remember talking to your mom. I know, I'm sure I have, but I just, that I don't remember as well. Um, Okay. Came across a picture of my mom, but not my son. Okay. So it's two photographs. So I just want to say that. Um, oh, and now if you look at Toby, who just said, I read them on 9/12, that is my day. For my person that's in spirit, I always see 9/12 everywhere. So how funny. I did not know that. So there must be some otherworldly presence connecting us together, Toby Jenkins, because 9/12 is a magical number for me. So it's very interesting. So that's cool. So just know you've been asking them and they come through together, and want to kind of acknowledge that with you, that we're here together. Um, so let me kind of move on to somebody else here. And my intention that I'm setting is to talk to someone I've never talked to before. So for any of you guys who I have given readings to, or anyone out there, just know, like, this person I've never talked to. So if I've talked to other people for you, great. But I've never talked to this lady who's coming through. And I did set the intention of bringing through a mom. And I set the intention that the mom is a mom who's never gotten a chance to do something like this or to come through. So I want to talk about her like that. Um, so okay. So there's a lady here, and so I'm going to hold off on reading the comments again, and like, just, I'm putting it out there that this lady has never had done this. This lady's never talked before. And so it is a female coming through. And I do feel like she passes in her 70s, maybe like between 73 and 76. She loves to dance. She loves to sing. She has that about her nature. When she talks about raising her kids and everything, and she has this about her nature of, like, singing, dancing. So she has memories like that with her children. She was in her 70s when she passes. And she also tells me that she had a long-term, I feel like she had like some kind of autoimmune disease or something like that. So it comes to me in that way, that she would have had an autoimmune disease before she passed. And I have to say that it's a battle for her. It was a battle. And she says that now it's like she's doing so much better. But she had this autoimmune disease, and I feel like she dies of complications of it or something connected to it when she's showing up here. But it definitely feel like it's autoimmune disease. And so the thing is, I am also thinking that she, so like, for those of you who don't know, I have MS, and I am very lucky to not struggle with that. It seems like medication helps. I never have any problems. But this lady did have a lot of problems connected to this disease process that she had. But it's autoimmune, is what she's telling me. She's being very specific about that. So that's got to be something like, um, MS. I know that lupus is autoimmune. Celiac disease is autoimmune. This lady, though, says she struggled, and she may have even had at some point a misdiagnosis. But she's telling me she's well, and I see her singing and dancing. So I feel like whatever the deal was with her, whatever that illness was that kind of wore her down, she shares with me, though, that she's back to her old self, and I hear her singing with her. So I definitely feel like I don't know that she was like a famous singer or that she was a great singer, but she certainly loved it, is what I would say. And I know that when she comes through, she talks about one of her kids watching or someone. So the other thing about her is she was also a grandma. So I just got to put that out there because she's a mom and a grandma, and autoimmune disease. And I feel like it goes on for a period of time. And just so you guys know, after this, I'm just going to announce the two winners of the half hour. But I wanted to see, someone says, I love angels. I think it's my mom. Yes. Okay. I see someone grabbing that one. And Anitra Angel. I believe I might be with you. Okay. And so let me see. Okay. Boo 22 RA is also autoimmune. Okay. So let me keep going. Okay. So I feel like this lady tells me, though, that she experienced something where she like lost some mobility, or something like that connected with the autoimmune. Like she got like a misdiagnosis or something happened that messes things up. And but she also shares with me, remember I said, I have MS, and I react well to the medication I'm on and everything. She's telling me that she had some different results with medication, and I don't know that they were all good. So now she's well, and she's singing and she's dancing and she's happy when she's coming through, and she's a grandma and she's a mom. But she just tells me it really sucked, whatever happened to her. My mom always had pain in her legs. Yes, that's how you said it. Okay. All right. Medication never worked for her. Okay, I think I am with you, Anitra Angel. Trabu 22 RA is a autoimmune disease. So, but I do feel like whatever this lady was, she says between 73 and 76, and she's a grandma, and how important that was to her, and how important her grandkids were, or grandkid or something like that was to her. But she's showing me herself as well. She's showing me herself good, like where she is right now. She's feeling good. So she tells me, though, that Anitra Angel, that you had, while in some ways she says it felt like a bit of a blessing that she wasn't in pain anymore, it also sucks. And so it's like what she's saying is, I'm no longer in pain, and I feel like she can sing and she can dance again, and there's this beautiful bright, like shiny halo around her when she's coming through. So she tells me, though, that she has been called a uh, a guardian angel or something like that for you or your daughter. So Trabu 22. Now I see what you're saying about your mom, And I understand that this has similarities to her. And I'm not saying she isn't here, because there's lots of spirits here today, lots of moms. I explained to them I was only going to get to two, but I am going to give away a couple of readings here in just a minute, like readings, private half-hour readings. And also just know, if you have a loved one in spirit who would never have talked like this, who would never have gotten up and talked in front of 50 people or whatever, the odds are that they won't come through in this setting, but they may come through in a private setting. So I just want to say that to you guys. And thanks to all of you who are saying Happy Mother's Day to you. To me, Happy Mother's Day to you guys right back. So Anitra, I have to say that your mom is doing well, and that she feels very blessed and happy to get to be here and connect with you and connect to your daughter. And she says that your mom has the best smile. I just have to say that when she's coming through, her smile just lights me up. So she just wants to let you know that she's back to this bright, beautiful kind of spirit that she was when she was here. And just know she's just singing in your ear. I feel her touching your shoulder and singing to you and wanting to let you know that she's never far. And our loved ones are just a thought away. So all you got to do is think about them, and they come close to us. So thank you for tuning in today, Anitra. And I'm assuming I've never read you before, because it doesn't seem like I know her. But she wanted to make her presence known today. So I just want to let you know that. Lots of love from this lady. Okay, so I want to give away a couple of free readings. One of them was to someone who I cannot pronounce her name, but it is Duesime Aragon. Whoever that is, Duesime Aragon. And she showed up on my Facebook feed as, someone that liked the page, someone that, that kind of thing. And then I'm just choosing the other one right now because I have a list I can scroll through. So give me just a second, and I'm going to tell you. So our first winner is Duesime Aragon. So I'm sorry that I am totally mispronouncing your name. I'm sure I am. But that is the first winner of a half-hour reading with me. And you can get in touch, and we'll put it on Facebook, and I'll put it on the comments so that the person knows, and you can reach out to my assistant, and she'll get you scheduled. So that's our first winner. And then let me pick the other one here. Hold on here just a minute. So the other one looks like, where's my list? Okay. So, sorry, you guys. I thought I'd be more prepared, but my phone is not cooperating. All right. So my next winner is... Man, the anticipation's bothering me that I haven't been able to figure out how to work this yet. Give me just a moment. Okay. Whoops. Gotta go to my business page. All right, here we go. Okay, so my next winner is going to be... Debbie Gordon. And she was on Facebook as well. This looks like a Facebook entry. So Debbie Gordon and Duesime Aragon are my two half-hour winners. So I do this fairly frequently. So just not that frequently, but every few months or 6 months, a couple times a year. I might do it around Father's Day as well, because why not? Because I can, because I'm the boss of me. So actually, as I'm saying this, I'm going to do it on Father's Day too. So any of you guys who are missing your dad, tune in on Father's Day, because I'm going to do the exact same thing now that I'm thinking about it. So I just want to say that to Duesime Aragon. It is, yeah. Whoever Brittany Mascarenas is Duesime Aragon. That's it. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I'm sorry. I'm totally butchering that. And Debbie Gordon. So those are my two winners today. And I appreciate you guys tuning in. And I'm happy that we got a couple of really awesome readings in there. And so, Brittany, your aunt won a half hour. So, because someone's like, that's my aunt. So, your aunt won a half hour. So make sure you let her know. And Debbie Gordon, who I have on my Facebook here, I will also let her know as well. But I really appreciate you guys tuning in, and I'll do this again before Father's Day. Do like a couple of more readings, just because I know sometimes it's hard to pay for it and stuff, and sometimes you just need to hear from them for just a minute, just to know they're okay and that they're with you. So I really appreciate you guys, and I hope you all have an awesome day. So happy Mother's Day to all of you, and lots of hugs and love from your dead people who are over there, your moms, your kids, your friends, your anyone you've ever loved. And just remember, they're just all you got to do is think about them, and they come close. So I just want to say that to you guys, and I love you all, and I will, until we meet again, have a great day. Bye.